Right. All right. So we are going to get ready for a little bit longer of a practice. Today we're going to be doing about 15-20 minutes. And as I said in the announcement, I asked that you would clear some space. And if you had a mat or a blanket, my ask is that you roll that out and find your way to laying down to your back body. If you need some props, some blankets, something to support your body in a laying down posture, then feel free to gather those. If given your set of circumstances and situations in life, lying down for 15-20 minutes with some movement is not beneficial for your body, I'm going to tell you what I say to all my classes is you are the expert of you. You know your body. And so if you need to do this practice sitting up or in a different space, my heart and my hope would be that you could construct and I'll help with that, but that together we can construct spaces where you can hold the heart of this class and what I'm holding out as possibilities of experience, right? But it's always your body, and your safety is always what is paramount. And so with that, I'm going to give you a moment to situate yourself. Again, a lot of the verbal cues will be directed towards a lying down state, but you take whichever place that your body and your situations right now are present. And as you situate yourself, just notice, allow awareness to come forward. This is beginning somatic spaces. And so my heart truly is to offer up supports for you to acquaint yourself with yourself as you are and how you are. Getting to know your body and giving time and space for you to inhabit physical sensation and acknowledge what it feels like to move and to breathe and be present in this moment for you. And so, however your body is situated, if you're laying down, just notice the solid ground underneath you. From the top of your head to your heels. And situate your body, right? Give yourself a moment to arrive. Give yourself time. Notice if your lower back needs a little hand towel or something underneath it to support or under your neck. If it doesn't feel comfortable laying straight out, perhaps bring the soles of your feet to the mat, about mat width apart. Give yourself permission to inhabit this space and give yourself permission to take the time to find the best possible space for your body here and now. And as you're adjusting and as you're moving, breathe. Just notice breath coming in and notice breath going out, and notice your body as you take that breath in, and notice your body as the breath is exhaled. And if you're seated in a chair, notice your body in that space as well. The firm seat underneath you and perhaps behind you. Notice the ground underneath the soles of your feet. And if you're standing, Just notice the ground underneath the soles of your feet and breathe. And perhaps notice the sensation of your fabric, of your clothing upon your person, or the temperature of the air upon your skin. And take a moment to breathe. And today is going to be a slow, restorative, meditative practice. Whereas tomorrow's half an hour practice, we're going to be moving. We're going to start moving and we're going to be moving. But today, just take a moment and allow quiet to come. I'm going to be intentionally quiet. And just because quiet in my voice or in the place that you're at is an intention doesn't mean that it feels quiet inside. And so as your body is situated and as you're breathing in and breathing out, just allow your awareness to stay with the breath. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in, and breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. Notice the sensations of how your body is situated, feeling a solid surface underneath you, be it ground or chair. And breathe. And begin to scan your body from the top of your head. And you can close your eyes or you can leave them open. If you leave them open, perhaps create a soft gaze looking down the bridge of your nose, about 3 feet in front of you if you're seated. And just breathe, noticing the top of your head, back of your head, and breathe, noticing your cheekbones, your jaw, perhaps even opening up your jaw wide and moving it to the left and to the right. And take a breath here. Breathe in and breathe out. And going down neck and throat and shoulders. Just being aware of your body in space. Noticing right side and left side, right arm and left arm, from your shoulder to your elbow, from your elbow to your wrist, from the back of your hand and the palm of your hand and your fingers and your thumb, perhaps opening up the palms of your hands nice and wide and really stretching arms, and then closing fists, maybe doing some circles with wrists in one direction or another, just bringing some movement into your arms. Listen to your body here. Does neck, head, shoulders, arms want to move in a specific way? Do you want to lift your arms up over your head and lay them back down? Just take a moment to notice. Do you want to lay still? And coming back to the breath, breathing in and breathing out. And that focus of your body from the top of your head down to your chin, your jaw, down your neck, to your shoulders, down right arm and left arm, to front body and back body. Noticing the fabric of your clothing upon your person. Noticing a solid surface underneath your back. And let's take a couple of falling out breaths here. Breathe in through the nose. And then with the sound of ha, drop the air out of your body. Do that a couple of times. And noticing your body as you continue forward in this practice. Noticing the slower pace. Noticing the quiet and some of the quiet spaces offered. As you check in with physical body, also notice thoughts. They'll come, they'll go. Perhaps it's a shopping list. Maybe it's the list of things you need to do today. Acknowledge that that thought is present in your mental body. And then bring your attention back to the breath as you can and how you can. And while you're noticing physical sensations, also check in. See, how is your emotional body? What's happening now? What sensation or emotion are you experiencing? And just allow this moment of awareness to be present. And perhaps you come back to your breath, or perhaps you come back to your physical body. And as you've gone from right arm and left arm and front body and back body, perhaps you bring your attention to right leg and left leg. And breathe. From your hip down your thigh to your knee. From knee to ankle, to heel, to the soles of your feet, to your toes, to the top of your feet. Perhaps in this space, you point and flex your feet. You can do this whether you're sitting or you're laying down. And maybe what it looks like when you're standing is you come and you stand up on your toes. If you need something to balance yourself, hold on to a wall or a chair. And then you bring yourself back to the soles of your feet. Just bringing gentle movement to your body, whatever that looks like for you. Breathe and notice. Notice your body here and now. From the top of your head to the soles of your feet. Perhaps move chin to one shoulder, cross heart center to the other shoulder. Maybe lengthen out your arms again and wiggle fingers, point toes. And your next breath, inhale and lift your arms up over your head. If you're laying down, you can lay them behind you again, acknowledging range of motion from your shoulders. I'm going to do a full body stretch. So whether you're seated or standing or laying down, prepare your body in that you can push through your heels and lengthen your legs that way, or point through your toes and push and reach. And you can lengthen through your arms and reach your fingertips to the spaces behind you. And with your next inhale, you're going to inhale and then reach and stretch, full body stretch and hold breath and hold body. And then exhale and release body and breath at the same time. And do that a couple more times at your pace, how you want, holding for as long as you want. Do it a couple more times and notice the sensation in your arms, in your legs, in your whole body. As you inhale, lift and lengthen, hold, and then exhale and release. And do it another time or so. And when it feels complete for you, bring your arms back down alongside your side body, falling out breath here. Just take a moment. Take a moment to reflect on these moments that we've shared together today, on slowing some things down and what was that like for you, on touching some quieter spaces. Was it quieter for you? And just notice what happened. As if you were looking down on these moments as a bird with a bird's eye view. Is there anything that stands out to you? And if there's something that stands out to you, what is it? Maybe you liked the quiet and you're like, oh, I need to bring quiet more into my life. And then think about an action step towards whatever stands out to you, if it's there as a possibility. If you're laying down and haven't brought the soles of your feet to the mat, I want you to bring the soles of your feet to the mat. If you're pregnant, I want you to turn to your left side, but if you're not, turn to your right side. Just lay there for a few moments and breathe and notice. And in a quiet space, if you've been laying down, bring yourself back to a seated stance. Bring the palms of your hands to your knees, roll your shoulders down your back and lift through the top of your head. And take a couple intentional breaths here, be it falling out breath or a breath with a longer exhale. And again, allow the reflection of this time and this space to be present with you and for you. If your eyes are closed, you can leave them closed. If they're open, create a soft gaze, keeping the palms of your hands on your knees. Just take a moment. You are a person. In your personhood, you inhabit a body. In inhabiting a body, you take up space. Learning how to take up space and not play small, it is the journey of a lifetime for all of us. Taking these basic beginning somatic spaces and allowing them to open up an opportunity to befriend yourself and grow in awareness, acquainting yourself with yourself as you are and how you are. Thank you so much for participating in this practice with me. I look forward to seeing you again.